I want to talk about a concept that I've written about and based my book around. My book's called Time Under Tension. And the idea of it is to give people tools that help them become more resilient and be able to sustain themselves through periods of burnout. The idea of the 6c's are to give people a bit of a framework or a bit of a roadmap to dealing with stress and burnout. The first C that I talk about is connection. So being connected to other people. We don't realize how important it is to have and nurture those relationships. Yes, it's okay to have those non-contact times and alone time. I think that's actually really important. But nothing will replace that feeling of connectedness, that community sense of being around like-minded people. Select those connections and those relationships really carefully, but make sure that you do have strong relationships and you carve out time to be around other people. The next one is control. So being able to control the controllables. Stephen Covey talks about it in his book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and I believe it was a game changer for me. In my 20s and 30s, I spent a lot of time putting what I couldn't control under the microscope and thinking, you know what, I'm not going to spend any more time worrying about that. And in fact, just working on the things that you control and you can influence has a really positive and empowering experience. The next is choose. So it's choose your attitude every single day. Choose the way that you look to engage with people on that day. I believe that we have got this choice every single day to lead with love or lead with fear. And I see so many people around me just living their life through fear decision making. It's that sort of angry, defensive mentality rather than being able to just sit back, smile. Something I do every day is tell myself, I have never felt better in my life. And even on days when I actually don't feel like I felt better in my life, I still tell myself that. I still choose to take that attitude into every single day. The other one is to challenge yourself. Now, I talk about this, do hard things all the time. I think it's really important. We must challenge ourselves as best we can. It doesn't have to be running a marathon. It can be as simple as taking the stairs, but challenge yourself to do hard things. The next is condition. So I believe, and the research shows this, 8 hours of sleep every single night as a minimum, 3 really good meals. The gut is connected to the brain. Cut out crap, cut out processed foods, only eat really good quality food, and exercise for 45 minutes every single day. It doesn't have to be a challenging walk. It can just be moving your body. You can split it into 2 20-minute sessions, but make sure that you move your body deliberately every single day. The next one is commit. So commit to hitting your goals, to doing things that set you on a path of focus. My personal preference for this is something called the RISE model. So reconnaissance, where am I now? What's going on? What are the data points around me that back up where I am? Intent, where do I want to be? What is the goal? And being really smart about what that is. Then from there, strategies and tactics that will help you execute on that. So that's 6C's. I think they are a holistic way of taking control back and taking power back in your life and giving yourself that ability to live deliberately and not burn out.